Yeah, and that's excellent because that leads to my next question. How do you think it affects your mental health? You know what I mean? Because sometimes they say sometimes people who look at social media too much, like you're at home, right? Like
Yeah.
doing homework, and then you go to social media and everyone else is having fun or, they're doing better things. And you say, not only are you missing out, but maybe it makes you a little sad because maybe you see other people who are happier than you. Can you guys tell the difference and just say, no, this does not make me sad that I'm missing it? Or does it make you sad because you are missing out?
It does make me sad.
It does.
It does.
Okay.
Because, well, like you said, I'm doing my homework. So sad. So many homework I have to do, and then I turn on the Facebook and I saw my friends. They go out. They go
They're
to
at the
the
coffee
restaurant.
shop having
Yeah,
fun.
the coffee shop. They talk to each other.
Right.
And I must stay at home to do
Right.
my homework.
Right. So it
Yes,
makes you okay.
feel alone.
Makes you feel interesting.
Yes, same and
Same?
yeah, same I.
Welcome to DTU Talk. My name is Peter Nyheim. This is a podcast all about Da Nang for students, the community, and those of you around the world. Welcome. Welcome to episode 3 for DTU Talk. So for those of you who missed the first and second episode, the first episode we did on seaports. The second episode was on tourism. And this third episode, we have 3 wonderful students, is on social media, Gen Z, in Vietnam, and a few other countries. So the reason why we're doing this Gen Z, and these 3 are from SMI, Southstar Management Institute, and that's the name of our honors program here. So they're Vietnamese students from DTU in SMI in the honors program. Fantastic students, I know them all, but they've also been abroad. So that's why I also wanted to speak with them so let's start with you. Well, let's do this. Introduce yourselves, and then I'll come back, and then we'll talk about Taiwan and Singapore and how they differ from Vietnam and the United States and other places. So Phuoc, and I apologize, I will get the Vietnamese pronunciation wrong. They're used to it, but maybe our audience isn't. But Phuoc, we'll start with you, please.
So hello the audience who's watching this podcast. This is my first podcast, so I will introduce myself. Really first, I'm currently a senior student at SMI, Southstar Management Institute. So my major is logistics and supply chain management. Yeah, that's it.
That on? Okay.
Minh?
Okay. So hello everybody. My name is Minh. Minh is Vietnamese mean intelligent. So I am the second.
It means what?
Intelligent.
Huh.
Yeah, it's kind of funny, right?
See, we can learn things. No, thank you. This
Yeah.
is great.
And I'm the second student in the Duy Tan University, and my major is marketing management and strategy. And right now I work in the youth Ho Chi Minh Youth Union as yes, like youth. So I am in the SMI communication department. So this is all about me. Thank you. And how about you?
My
Lee.
turn. Hello everyone, I'm Lee. My major is logistics and supply chain management. I have been to Taiwan, and recently I got a first place in the ERP simulation game in Vietnam.
I asked her to say that because she won first place. She's being humble in Vietnam, not like
in
number 1 in
Vietnam.
Vietnam for SAP ERP, right?
Yes, SAP ERP simulation game.
Simulation game. Congratulations. That's really well done. So we're going to start with messaging. So if we look at social media, I'll just give you guys some background. I got curious when it comes to messaging. I think I told you before. So I'm American, right? And in American, we still text, SMS. And I looked at the numbers, and the countries that are big in text are Russia and America and China. Southeast Asia, a whole lot less. Do you guys text?
Yes, I can text a lot.
Okay.
Right now, I think we text more than we talk, right?
In Singapore.
No, but I mean SMS.
And yeah, in SMS message.
time.
A little,
when,
right?
When we don't have Wi-Fi.
When you don't have Wi-Fi. Okay,
Yeah.
interesting. Okay, so maybe we'll come back to that. So for example, I work in Argentina as well. I think I told you guys that. In Argentina is WhatsApp. Like that's how everyone communicates. It's also for economic reasons. They can send recorded messages. It's a lot cheaper. It doesn't go into someone's phone minutes and things like that. And then when I come to Vietnam, it's Facebook Messenger, right? Yes. So Argentina, it's WhatsApp. When I come to Vietnam, it's Facebook Messenger. When I'm in America, it's SMS. So I got curious about how all these different messaging sort of systems work. And that's why I wanted to get you guys here today, because like we're old guys, right? I'm an old teacher and you guys are the young Gen Z guys who know a whole lot more, and you can teach us a lot. But and this is stuff you already know. So, but just for our audience, WhatsApp is the biggest in the world with about 2 billion users right now. After that is WeChat, 1.3 billion, Facebook Messenger, about 1 billion, and then Telegram, almost 1 billion, 900 million. Again, so if you're curious, in the United States, I talked about SMS, it's like 80% people text, just simple text messages in America. Southeast Asia, they say about 30%, so a whole lot less. This is what got me curious. But anyway, back to America. After texting, Facebook is about 139 million in America, and then after that, Instagram, Snapchat, and then WhatsApp is in 4th place. Keep in mind, WhatsApp, Facebook, same owners, right? Just sort of, it's still Meta, right? Same owners, just sort of a different way of doing it. So now Vietnam, now you guys, right? So Vietnam, we have Zalo. Zalo it's just Vietnam, right? I think.
It's just Vietnam. It's developed by Vietnamese, right? I think
Yes,
so. Yeah.
by Vietnamese.
It's just Vietnamese. So that's sort of, it's very country specific, but it's mostly a messaging platform. It's starting to do other things, but it's mostly to send messages. We just connected with someone right now via Zalo. So I checked the numbers and I shared them with you guys. And just for our audience perspective, we've met a couple times and talked about this podcast, but I told them we didn't want to talk too much so we could have a natural conversation. But Zalo in Vietnam is on 80% of the smartphones. And that's number one for you guys, would you say, for messaging, Zalo?
With me, it is number one for me for work. For work, yeah. Because it's quite easy for me to taking conversation with other. I just ask you for the number phone, and then we can have the contact as other. This is only for the work or for the student or for study, yeah.
Okay.
How about you?
Yeah, I agree with Minh. It's just number one for work, but for my generation, we mainly use Facebook and Messenger for entertainment. But in Yellow, it's just in the age from 16 to 16 plus, and then we just use it for working and have some like studying group and learning group and working group. Yeah, we should use
So
it.
is Zalo how you talk with your teachers, like me, or your boss at work? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Is that right, Lee?
Yes. Well, I also use Zalo to create a group of people, and we work together like that. And about Messenger, I only text
Facebook
with my
Messenger.
Facebook Messenger. I only text with my friends, and
Okay.
Zalo it's just for work.
So work is Zalo, friends, Facebook Messenger.
Yes.
Okay. And just for our audience, it's in Vietnam, it's Zalo, Z-A-L-O. It's on 80% of the smartphones in Vietnam. Facebook is on almost that, 73%. I wanted to talk with these three because they're great, and but they've also been abroad. So where were you, Lee? Which country did you go?
Taiwan.
Taiwan.
I went to Taiwan.
So Taiwan, I have in my notes. When it comes, remember we're still talking about messaging. So remember we said WhatsApp was number one, WeChat number two, Facebook Messenger number three, Telegram number four, and then we got to Vietnam where it's Zalo for work, it looks like, and Facebook Messenger for friends and family. But in my notes, Lee, and we talked about this a little bit in Taiwan, they also have Line. Did you, Line and Messenger were big ones there. Was that the case for you or no?
Well, when I communicate with my friends in Taiwan, they are Taiwanese, and they use WhatsApp. They use
Thai WhatsApp, okay,
Yeah, for work.
for work.
And I also see them that they use Instagram for texting with their friends and post photos. Yeah, they also use Instagrams a lot.
So WhatsApp for work
Yeah.
and
WhatsApp.
Instagram for friends and family, would
Yeah.
you say?
Everybody use WhatsApp for work.
Everyone used WhatsApp. So, okay, that's interesting. Min, where were you? You were in Singapore, right?
Yes, I'm going to Singapore with first, and we are in 20% go for have a scholarship to Singapore, right? And in Singapore about the social media, I think many people can use WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
Yes,
Okay.
WhatsApp, and secondly, I think is Instagram. Yeah, that's right. And the third thing with me is the
So just similar to Taiwan. So WhatsApp, Instagram.
WhatsApp, Instagram, and
Okay.
Telegram.
and Telegram.
Yes, Telegram.
Do you guys use Telegram?
Yes,
Yes,
with me.
I
Yes,
use.
A little bit, right? Not too much. You don't use it.
No,
Okay.
I don't.
a little bit.
So a little bit.
Yeah,
A little
just when I have friend or teacher, they have
If someone else has it, okay. How about and wait, you were in
Yeah,
Singapore too, right?
I'm going to Singapore.
Would you agree? WhatsApp, Instagram?
Yeah, I think most of them use WhatsApp, like for main channel communicate, and but most of them, all of them already have the Instagram account. So for me, between Vietnamese students and Singaporean students, we just use Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay. And you wanted to communicate with someone in Singapore. They would ask you, "Do you have WhatsApp?" Would a friend? Is that the first question? Would they say, "Do you have WhatsApp?" Or would they say Facebook? Do you have Facebook? Do you have WhatsApp?
No, I think
Instagram, right?
yeah, the first one.
Instagram first. Okay.
Yeah,
See, I'm an old guy, right? I'm
yeah,
thinking
then you have
Facebook, right? And we'll
Instagram.
get to that in the next. Okay, so they would ask you if you have Instagram. That would be their first question.
Yeah,
For you too?
In Taiwan, they also asked me, "Do you have Instagram?"
First
or
question?
something. But in that conference, it not only have Taiwanese friends.
Mm-hmm.
It also have friends around the world, like Philippines, the U.S.,
Good.
Japan,
Okay.
Korea, something. They
Good.
always,
More country.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lee. So what would
they
they?
also ask, "Do you have Instagram?"
So Instagram was everyone. Okay.
Yeah, everyone Instagram.
Instagram is so famous for everybody around the world, right?
No, I think that's good. So all right. So that's messaging. So it looks like Instagram. Guess who owns Instagram, right? We talked about Messenger. We talked about WhatsApp. Who owns that? Meta, right?
Yeah.
Who owns Instagram? The same, right?
Same.
Good to be Mark Zuckerberg, right? So we should send him this podcast. But all right. So now we'll switch to just social media itself, right? This is more like posting videos or liking stuff. This is less to do with messaging and more sort of user-generated content, things you guys would make and maybe post. So just for our audience and just for everyone, I'll be a teacher again. So we'll talk about the different generations. So you guys are Gen Z. So people have different years, cut off beginning years, end years, but these are roughly. So say 18 to 25 or 29. That's you guys. That's Gen Z. So they say when it comes to social media, Snapchat, TikTok, and Instagram. Just when it comes to social media, and we'll come back. I see your reaction. We'll come to that. And this is American skewed data, so keep that in mind as well. Gen Y, age 30 to 39, that's when we start getting more into LinkedIn, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram. And again, these are Wikipedia searches. This is Google Gemini. 40 to 49 or 50 to 59, those are both Gen X years. But 40 to 49, LinkedIn again, Facebook, Twitter, which is now X, and then 50 to 59, Facebook, LinkedIn, Pinterest is, I don't know if do you guys use Pinterest at all?
Yeah, yeah.
I use
yes.
for
You
download
do?
the picture.
A little?
Yeah, a little.
Okay.
No, with me a lot.
And within all of those is YouTube, like everyone. But YouTube, it's getting harder and harder to find. Is it social media or is it like Netflix, right? Is it streaming? So and all of YouTube is becoming its own sort of, it's both social media, it's both streaming, it's in all of those. So, but just generally, when it comes to top social media platforms, Facebook's number one. YouTube's number two. WhatsApp is number three, they say, when it comes to social media. And remember, social media, messaging, sometimes the lines blur. And then TikTok. So right, yeah, I see. So that's an obvious one. So and then when it comes to Vietnam, they say that number one is, and tell me if you disagree. These are just my searches, and I think I shared this with you before, right? We'll see.
Yeah.
Facebook number one, social media. Zalo number two,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, I'm
Which
down, I'm
yeah,
down.
but you guys are that's yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
TikTok number three,
Okay, I'm agree here.
and Instagram number four. So would you agree with that order? So again, Facebook one, Zalo two, TikTok three, Instagram four.
No,
No,
For
how
me?
for you?
for me, the first is Facebook, second is Yellow,
Zalo,
and
okay.
the third, I think we have same place, YouTube and TikTok.
Okay.
I agree with you.
Yeah, and the other,
Lee?
I don't know.
Sorry.
I don't use Instagram much, but I have one. So I agree with you.
Same.
Yeah, same.
Min?
Yeah, I think I same with Phuoc. I prefer the YouTube more than the another.
Anything missing from that list? I don't think so, right? Like there's. So I said Facebook, Zalo, TikTok, Instagram for Vietnam.
I think YouTube should have a in
YouTube,
the list.
yeah.
YouTube.
All right. So then, remember, you guys went abroad. So you two were in Singapore. So for Singapore, they said for social media, they said WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Kind of similar, right?
No,
What go? All right.
I think for Singaporean, and they use social media platform, and the first priority of them is WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
Yes,
Okay.
and then it's Telegram or Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah,
Okay.
not Facebook here because I used to.
So WhatsApp and Instagram before Facebook in Singapore.
Yes,
Okay. Interesting.
because when I make a friend with my Singaporean, so they most of them no, few of them just use Facebook. Three guys, four guys of 20 guys I know just use Facebook, and but all of them use Telegram and have a Instagram account.
Telegram. Oh, interesting. Okay. Min, would you
I
agree with
think
that?
I'm not sure about it because friend we met another in the Singapore. It's just the young people, and I think in the Singapore the Facebook is only used for the old people. It's like in Yellow in Vietnam. They use it for conversation with grandson, student, and this is why I think you and me is not
I think,
agree about the
yeah,
Facebook. But
maybe it has a different in older generation.
yeah, older generation.
But for Gen Z, I think.
Yeah. The joke is they say a social media platform is great for young people until your parents start to use it, right? And then you go find a new one, right? So, okay, so the statistics in Taiwan, we have Facebook number one, Instagram number two, YouTube number three, TikTok, WeChat, PTT, D-card. You said you've heard a little D-card. I've never come across it. But would you agree with that for Taiwan? For, again, just general, not just messaging, but social media, videos, posting, likes, things like that.
No, and when I see my friends, they don't use Facebook much.
Really? Okay, in Taiwan,
One
okay.
of them, Taiwanese friend, yeah, one of them, she doesn't have Facebook account.
Really?
Yeah, they just
So
use
Instagram, you said, right?
Yeah, post video and pictures
Mm-hmm.
and WhatsApp.
And WhatsApp. So Instagram and WhatsApp again
Yeah,
in
they do
Taiwan,
have Facebook, but
but little.
not much.
Interesting. Okay. Way cool. All right.
Maybe it's for the old people.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
So
like in
speaking of, this is a
Singapore.
great segue.
Yeah.
So speaking of old people, so baby boomers in the United States, anyway, age 60 to 78, it's Facebook and Instagram. So and then yeah, Facebook, Instagram, again, and again, YouTube is through all of these. Every one of those we've talked about, YouTube is in every one of them. It's crazy to me. All right, so that's helpful. So what were some of the major differences? We'll start with you, Pho. What were some of the major, like social media wise, between Vietnam and you were in Singapore? Any like real differences that you saw, or was it mostly the same, or do they act the same? Do they act different? Do they use it? Anything you have. What do you say?
Yeah, I think it's the same.
Mm-hmm.
So for you mean in the behavior and the way to use it?
Yeah,
Or-
exactly. Do they use it differently, or did anything? Were you surprised by anything?
Yeah, I think for every app, social media platform have the specific purpose. So for me, and I think we have the same, but we have the different ways when we use every app. So for Facebook, we should use it for post and share emotion, post your story, share the daily routine, what we did today. Yeah, just share the emotion and chat with friends. For Instagram, I think it's the same, but for the people purpose, use WhatsApp of everyone.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, even me and the Singaporean student,
Mm-hmm.
we should use WhatsApp for communicate with the teacher,
Mm-hmm.
the friends, and send and assign the paper. Yeah.
So they used it the same way. They used
Yeah, I
WhatsApp
think,
just
yeah.
for
Yeah.
to communicate with the older people.
Yeah. Just the difference here, just in the ways to use the app. Yes.
Okay.
It's not have a difference between the Singaporean or
Or
Vietnamese.
so very
Yeah.
similar.
Yeah.
Okay. Min, would you say?
I say it's kind of agree with you because with me I see like many about the behavior about texting, many sentence or many about this we texting is same with in Vietnam. But I think the one thing different between this is I don't know because with me a Singaporean a little introvert or something like that because they don't speak too much, they don't texting too much, or maybe I just making friends with the wrong people or something like this. But
What? So you're saying they're introverted and so they will
yeah,
communicate more?
the in the communication and have some emoji. I cannot understand it or have some joke about this. But I think basically the behavior between texting between Vietnam and Singapore is kind of same with similar. Yeah,
Okay.
I think maybe the difference is between Taiwan.
How about Taiwan?
Yeah.
Well,
Similarities and differences. Yeah,
Is-
that's a better way of asking the question. Thank you, Pho.
I think the biggest difference is um, in Vietnam first.
Mm-hmm.
When I meet a new friends or something, we want to make friends.
Mm-hmm.
I always ask, do you have Facebook? I want to be your friend on Facebook. In Taiwan, when I make friends, they always ask me, do you have Instagram? And we'll add our Instagram account. We'll
So they ask you, do
exchange-
you have Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll exchange our Instagram.
But they would not do that here in Vietnam right away?
I don't think
They would
so.
say Facebook.
Yeah, it would say
Okay.
Facebook. I remember when I first moved to Taiwan. I do have an Instagram account, but I don't use it much, so I forgot its password. And
Okay.
when I come back to Taiwan, I have to create an Instagram account again.
Uh-huh.
And to make friends with them, I
Uh-huh.
must have an Instagram account.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Facebook, Instagram. All right. But you guys don't text, SMS texting like at all, right?
Yeah.
When's the last time you sent just a regular phone text? Today? Yesterday? Last week? I'm curious.
Maybe last month.
Last month?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's really interesting to me. All right. So I sent you guys these questions. I just asked ChatGPT for some sample social media questions, and I sent you guys a list. We'll see how many we get to. We talked about the social media platforms you guys use. So how many hours a day would you, this is like what the advertisers for these platforms want to know. So we'll start with you. How many hours a day are you on social media?
For me, it
Yeah.
depends on
If you were to
day.
guess. But no, do you guys get the
Yeah,
the
yeah,
weekly thing
yeah.
like, and then you look at it like
When-
you used
when-
Facebook for 50 hours this week or whatever it is.
Yeah, I have the strategy to use social media platform for make sure that not control me.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just use it for 1 hour to 2 hours per day. But for the rest day, I use it more, maybe 3 hours to 4 hours. But uh, in large portion of it, I just use it for chat and working. Yeah, for working.
So you'd say 1 hour a day?
Yeah, maybe.
It's really
I-
short.
And Facebook? Facebook, Zalo combination?
Yes, but you know,
Instagram?
Yeah, the fact that I just use Messenger instead of Facebook. I just use Facebook for sending my Messenger.
Okay, so do you try and stay away from Facebook?
Yes.
Because it's too distracting.
Yeah, I don't swipe, I don't post on it.
You don't post?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, so this is
Min?
why I know.
And how many
why-
hours a day? So we have 1 hour here, and you? How many hours
It's
a day?
kind of different between me and Phuoc. I think it's with me at the 5 or 6 hours per day.
Per day?
Yeah, like I use for the every time when I want to relax or every time I have the rest, I will be use. Even when I go to the gym, I also use for take a nap between the sport, right? I also use.
Do you watch a lot of videos?
Actually, yes, I watch a lot of short video on TikTok, long video on YouTube, and also the routine video from my friend on Facebook. Yeah, I use.
So,
a
but the
lot.
combination, sorry, man. So Facebook, TikTok, what more Facebook or more TikTok?
I think with me will be more Facebook.
More Facebook.
Yeah, because
And on Facebook, are you looking at feeds? Are you looking at videos? Are you looking at news?
yeah, I think I'm looking for new from my friend
Okay.
or from my family or something like this, or just new from sport or something I have a favorite about this.
Okay.
But basically, I usually use more about the Facebook. Yeah.
Okay. And what 2 minutes of Zalo to reply to my message or something?
2 minutes.
To your mom?
Yeah, maybe like this to my mom or my grandmother.
Yeah, for Zalo.
Yeah, just
Okay.
for Zalo.
Okay.
Basically, the whole time I use just only for the Facebook or for YouTube. And I think I have a very bad behavior. When I want to sleep, I will be watching a video. And then,
YouTube.
in YouTube.
And fall asleep to YouTube?
Yeah, I will
And
fall
you
asleep.
stay up late, right?
No, right now, really, this morning, I am the earliest one.
Oh.
Good for you.
Yeah. I think this is for me, and it's a bit different between me and Phuoc because between different about I eat also so long, so this is the why.
Okay.
How about you?
Thank you.
Well, I use social media a lot, but
Which ones?
Facebook and TikTok.
Facebook and TikTok.
Yeah,
Facebook more than TikTok or TikTok more than Facebook?
maybe Facebook more. At the first time, I used.
And is it messaging? Is it videos? Are you looking at feeds?
I watch video on Facebook.
Okay.
Maybe like in one day. First, I open my phone and watch TikTok about like 30 minutes. But
Mm-hmm.
but after 30 minutes, it got me headache.
Gives you a headache.
And I can't focus on it
Really?
more. And I just open Facebook and watch the video on Facebook
Okay.
because it's more longer. And TikTok video is just so short.
Mm-hmm.
I can't confuse. I can't focus on it.
Because it's too short?
Yeah, and it makes me feel like headache.
It gives you a headache. Interesting.
Yeah. Every the videos on TikTok is like this video is kind of happy, but the next video is like
Sad, right? Something
yeah,
like that.
sad or
Boring, something like this.
like confused.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Interesting.
and I can't focus on it.
Huh.
It's too much information.
Too much information.
Yeah,
It's make you training your mood is so fast, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
After that, I prefer Facebook.
Okay. No, this is good. You guys are good guests. This is fun. This is a kind of a strange question, and you tell me if it's stupid. So I sent them these questions beforehand. So how does social media influence your daily routine? Does it?
Yeah.
So again, this is a Chat GPT generated question, and I left them all in because I still think Chat GPT has some work to do. But does it influence? Will it change what you do that day?
Yeah. For me,
Yeah.
yeah,
Anyone?
I go first
Yeah.
because I so interesting with this question.
Mm-hmm. Are you
Because,
expecting
yeah,
it? Okay.
I always watch my routine and my behavior when I use social media platform. So, and I realize that when I wake up, and I use the social media platform as with, and I forgot that what I have to do in that morning. So when I just steal and sweep it, I will lose the morning. And when I lose the morning, I confuse and I feel anxious. So I can do the other works of that day. So for me, I create a new routine for 3 hours from when I wake up. I don't use social media platform.
Oh, so it reminds you to stay away from it.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Minh? Does it change? Does it influence? No, you're still going to be on it anyway,
Yeah,
right?
I really be honest because I don't know why, but me and Phuoc is so different. The social media influence me a lot. Like when I start the day, I will use 10. I use slightly. I use 5 or 10 minutes for watching the news on the Facebook or on the TikTok, and then I go to school. And when I go to school, I have the bad lesson or the boring lesson. I will try to use my phone to watching something more
To finish.
yeah.
Okay. So if you have a boring teacher, right, like me, you'll TikTok
No,
it
it's
up.
not like
All right.
you. It's someone other.
You're not the only one. Don't worry. Don't
This
worry.
is really best. But yes, to be honest, why I use and in the end of the day, when I go to the best, I will also use the social media for about 20 or 30 minutes, and then I will be go to sleep. This impact me a lot. I still remember when the first time about 5 years ago, I don't use any social media.
5 years ago,
Yeah.
my mom doesn't allow you to
Yes.
use smartphone.
So think about this, Minh. We've been here, what, 30, 40 minutes? And you haven't used social media. Are you doing okay? Like,
Right now, because the social media is not interest like in here.
Okay.
Yeah, have the conversation with another is more funny, more conversation with me. Yeah.
So I'll know if I'm doing a bad job if you start looking at your phone. Okay, thank you. All right, so how about you, Lee?
Work in the morning, but I'm in the evening. In the evening I've got a lot of things to do, like homework, like texting with my friends, like answering my mom or something. But but I just lie on the bed and surf
Using
the
your phone.
Facebook, and
Videos?
and yeah,
News feeds?
videos, news, and uh, I changed on TikTok and just surf
Right.
TikTok, and I forgot what I have to do. Then
Right.
just
Homework can wait, right?
Yeah.
Take a break.
Then suddenly I sleep.
And that's.
Yeah.
Do you fall asleep with the phone? You both do with the phone in your hand?
Yes.
Do you? Do you fall asleep with the phone in your hand?
I think it's no.
No, but you do?
Yes, I do.
And you do?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. All right. So how about this? We talked about. I'll just take a random question. So this is a great one. How often do you take a break? We talked about this a little from social media. So here we'll start again. How often do you take a break? Because you seem to
Yeah.
have boundaries
Yeah,
for social media.
great question.
Okay.
So, for me, I stay away from social media at least once a week.
At least once a week, one day a week.
Yeah, once a week. So for me, I think when after I have a work day, I use it and I will burn out or anxiety. So I just stay at out of it. So I can instead of it, I have some activity in outside like walking and let dogs walk or going to the gym and writing journal. Yeah, for take a break and stay away from social
Okay.
media. Yes.
Interesting. And so you do that because you know you need to take a break from it? Okay. You do not want it
Yeah.
to own
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, that most people think that when after you are studying, you're working, and you use social media platform for entertainment, and you will feel fun, but actually it will take your energy, and after that you will burn out. So for me, instead of take a break by use social media platform,
Okay.
I will write journal or meditation and just do some daily activity. And yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
With me, I just take break when my networking is not working anymore.
When you can't get Wi-Fi, that's a
Oh,
break.
okay, it's just a joke.
Okay.
Actually, with me, I just take break when I have to something focus, like when I have a lesson in the tomorrow morning. I have to study in the evening. Okay, I will try to don't use social media or don't use my phone anymore.
So when you guys are when you're studying, when you were just reading that book or reading that computer, how long can you focus on what you're doing before you look and check your social media? How long can you go?
When
5 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 hour?
Not short like this. I think with
do
me.
you check your phone when you work?
Yeah, so
Okay.
you
Also,
do?
Every time.
Every time?
not every time, but when I have the the notification, I will try to check my phone.
But-
Yeah. For me, I think it's depend on its willpower.
Willpower. But
Yeah.
would you say when you're reading something for homework,
Yes.
how long will you read it before you look at your social media?
I maybe it's 30 minutes.
30
to
minutes,
1 hour.
okay.
Yeah.
And you, 1 minute, right?
15 minutes.
15 minutes. And Lee,
Like 15.
15 minutes. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
No, that's
because
good to know.
I will the Pomodoro. Do you know Pomodoro method? Then you work 30 minutes and you take a break 5 minutes. Yeah, that is my study routine.
That's just study
yeah,
habits.
in that 5 minutes take a break, I can use social media. But in during that time I working, I studying, I don't pick the phone. I mute the notification.
You mute them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And put my phone away through.
Yeah, I haven't heard a vibration or anything from your phones. Are they all off? Mine's in my
Yes.
bag. They're all off. Okay, good. That was smart of you guys. And how about Lee? How about you? How many? You said what? 30 minutes?
15.
15 minutes
Yeah,
before.
15. When I doing my homework on the computer, sometimes I'll check my phone. I'll check my phone. Who texts me?
So how about this? Are you guys concerned about privacy when it comes to social media?
Yeah.
Are you concerned that people know too much about you? Or we'll start with you, Lee. So anything when it comes to privacy, are you scared maybe to say something that you don't want others to know, or that they will know about you, or that they know when you are online? Because you know when you're on Facebook, that green dot, right? And people know you're awake, right?
Yeah.
Or something like that. They know they can talk to you. Stuff like that. Do you have any privacy concerns
Yeah.
when it comes to your friends or family?
Sometimes I turn it off
Mm-hmm.
because I don't want the others know that I am online,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't want them to know I'm online, so
Mm-hmm.
I can nobody texts me. I don't want to answer
Right.
sometimes.
Right. I'm busy.
Yeah, I'm busy to surf to Facebook or doing something.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't want it to know me online.
Okay. Is your Facebook always on? Are you always logged into Facebook, or do you turn it off?
I turn it off.
You turn it off.
But
Okay.
sometimes,
Sometimes.
not every time.
Okay.
It's
Min?
look same like with me. Like many times have somebody text with me. Okay, I will.
Do you fall
like,
asleep at night with your phone, and then you wake
Yeah.
up and you have 10 messages?
Yes, it also have this.
Okay.
I kind of scared about the prime race in the social media because about few days ago I just watched a video that you can one people post a picture about he go to somewhere in the airport, and like somebody in the social media will find about where you going and what your plan you go,
Right,
and
right.
it's so scary with me.
It's
so
scary,
yeah,
right?
it's really scary.
Yeah.
Just one word about picture about you in plan, and then he know everything. So it is, I kind of scared with the social media, but right now I will be try to private everything I can. And I think the private is also the famous thing about one social media right now is in local. Do you know local?
Yeah, but I don't use it.
Okay.
What is it? What?
It's just for the private some person. It's only can connect about 20% each other. It's just for close friend, and you can.
Is it a social media app?
Yeah, it's social
Or is it an
media.
extension of?
It's like Instagram, like you can texting or like you can take a photo right away. You
And
can
what's it called?
Locket.
How do you spell it?
Locket.
Okay.
Uh,
I'll have
and
to
it
check that out.
is yeah, it's really famous in the young people right now. It have a
This is why you're here, right? Because I'm an old guy, so
yeah.
I
It's
like it. What the,
even
what's
with
that?
some older than me, about 1 or 2 years, they don't know about Locket. Just
Okay.
the younger
I didn't
people
know
like
that.
you.
Okay.
Yeah. So this
That's
is
why we're
why it's so
talking.
famous. It's so private because you can only have about 20 friends. It's so close with you, so you can easy to take picture or texting everything with them. This is
Like
yeah.
only close friends, they gonna see what you do in your day. Like I will take a picture, and my close friend will see how I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And this picture is only in this moment. You cannot photo or you cannot changing anything about this photo. You just
So
put
it
it on.
disappears. It's temporary.
Like that's after upload the photo
Yeah, you
and
cannot
the video, and you can limit it, your audience. You just your close friend
Mm-hmm.
from 20 to 30 people can see it,
Yes.
right? And I think it's really like have privacy, private, so you can feel comfortable
Yeah, I feel more
when
comfortable
you're
with
on
a
it.
private. Yeah, this is with me like this. So how about you? In the private?
Private.
Look at Min hosting the show. This is great. No, this is good. You want to know? This is great. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
For me, get back to the privacy topic, right?
Yeah.
So I have the big change because when I was 18, 19, when I want to show off myself, I want to prove myself that I like this, I like that. Yes, and I usually post my activity and my achievement
Mm-hmm.
on story, but here now I block my wall because I don't want to share my information. I don't want to everyone knows what I am doing.
Yeah. So
it.
that's a
Yeah,
good point.
I
So
think
right now, what is your what is your social, so you're all here, right? We're all talking.
Yeah.
So what is your social media status right now? Is your phone off? Is Facebook's off? What is it?
What is this? How about you? I think you should begin first.
So right now your Facebook is off and your phone is
Yes.
off.
Yes, my messenger is also
Facebook.
off.
Yeah, just off and barely I share some my achievement through story. I don't post status and
No
photo
status.
anymore.
Okay. Minh?
I also like this because right, I want to post anything to Facebook. I must be thinking a lot of like, should I write something or should I share anything in the Facebook? Yeah, so
Okay.
it's kind of like Phuoc. Yeah.
Lee? Like right now, the question was, so is your phone off? Is Facebook off? Did you tell people you're here? You know what I mean? So
No,
just turn your phone off.
Yeah, just turn my phone off. I
Said, Mom, I'll talk to you this afternoon.
maybe after that.
Okay. You guys know what FOMO is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
FOMO.
So you know what FOMO is? Fear of missing out. So yeah, you're smiling. You have something to say.
So you want to talk about FOMO on social media platform?
Yeah,
right?
what you want to tell me? This will be fun. I want to see what you have
I
to say.
think when I have that feelings, after I have the working day, the productivity days, so I think I don't have much time for myself. So I have the feeling FOMO. So when at night, I try to switch and browse on the Facebook and TikTok to get information in that day. Yeah, so I feel that I don't have much time for myself. Yeah, I just for working and learning. So at the night I just switch it because I feel I FOMO.
You feel
Yeah,
okay.
so I fear that I'm missing some great news from my friend, my family, and the world.
And you were in Singapore, right?
Yeah.
Did you notice that? Did you think the people there as well? I don't want to generalize, but FOMO. Was it the same there as it was when you were here, or could you take a break from it because you were in Singapore?
Yeah, I think it's the same with the
the same.
Singaporean. Yeah,
Okay.
because nowadays the young generation have the peer pressure and FOMO and the life force us have to like someone else. Yeah, and I think everyone in my generation have the same feelings.
Okay. Thank you. And Min, you probably don't have to worry about it because you're not missing out, right? We should, if we want to know something, we should talk to you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll remember that. Lee, any FOMO?
Yeah, I do. Well, I just spend my time on TikTok a lot, watching the short video.
Okay.
Then it makes me cannot focus on the longer video or longer conversation
That's
with my
perfect.
friends.
Okay.
And when my friends talk, I just can't get in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, is that fear of missing out?
Yeah, and that's excellent because that leads to my next question. How do you think it affects your mental health? You know what I mean? Because sometimes they say sometimes people who look at social media too much, like you're at home, right? Like
Yeah.
doing homework, and then you go to social media and everyone else is having fun or, they're doing better things. And you say, not only are you missing out, but maybe it makes you a little sad because maybe you see other people who are happier than you. Can you guys tell the difference and just say, no, this does not make me sad that I'm missing it? Or does it make you sad because you are missing out?
It does make me sad.
It does?
It does.
Okay.
Because, well, like you said, I'm doing my homework. So sad. So many homework I have to do, and then I turn on the Facebook and I saw my friends. They go out. They go
They're
to
at the coffee
restaurant.
shop having
yeah,
fun.
the coffee shop. They talk
Yeah.
to each other.
Right.
And I must stay at home to do
Right.
my homework.
Right. So it
Yes,
makes you okay.
feel alone.
Makes you feel interesting.
Yes, same and
Same?
yeah, same. Kind of scared when I turn on my Facebook because I can see my friends do a lot of interesting on the Facebook, like they have some pride, or they have something in our school, or they go to the coffee shop. It's so beautiful, or something like this. And I think I will be also scared
It
when
makes you sad.
yeah, make me sad, so
Okay.
sad.
So for me, in my opinion, I think it has both sides. For the positive side, if you accept it with the educational content, mental well-being content, and it will help you repair your mind and clear your mind and you feel better. But when you use it for just browsing it and sweep it uh, unresearchedly, yeah, I mean, and aimless, yeah, and you can control that, and you just sweep it, and you will lose much of time on it, and you after that you will feel guilt, and that really effective in your mental health. So I think it depends on your ways when you use it. Yeah.
No, good. No, this is you guys are extremely helpful, right? So last question, social media influencers. Do you guys, I guess we could talk about specific ones, but I guess my question would be, are they important to you? Like, are they a source of information? Are they someone you would check in with every day? Do you care about, their opinions? Because the internet is full of influencers and many people want to be one. So my question would be, are social media influencers, not a specific person, but are they important to you? Do you value what they have to say and why?
No.
No, you don't? I mean,
don't-
but you're the Vietnamese champion of,
Yeah.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
they should listen to you, right?
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe I'm an
You
influencer
should be the
now
influence.
because
Okay.
I got a first place
Yeah.
in Vietnam
right.
and
For SAP ERP. Yeah,
and maybe I'm the most important
right.
influencer
right,
of
right,
myself.
right, exactly.
But like I don't really care about a special influencer.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't care much about them, but when they have something news, like they got a scandal or something,
Then
yeah,
okay.
I do
Then
care about this
because it's entertaining.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Okay, thank you. Now remember, these three are three smart people, right? So this is our panel. These are members of the honors program here at DTU. So, but that's okay. That's excellent. Thank you, Lee.
Yeah.
Minh.
With me, I think the influencer influence a lot with me. Like I I am a big fan of Cristiano Ronaldo, and I can see he do a lot of things because he just practice.
Did you say Ronaldo, the soccer player, the football player?
Yeah, the
Okay.
football one. And he practice every time, and I think if he can do it, why I cannot? This is why I usually watch the influencer because I want to be more better than them. I will
Okay.
try to move on.
So he motivates you to be better.
Yes.
So it's motivation. Okay, interesting. Thank you. Phuoc?
So I personally think that it also has both sides. It's depends on your what type of influencer you follow. For the positive guys, they create the great content, educational content, and trick life, and they have like tips, like they can create content of preparing the house, and it help you a lot. So, but in the other side, someone just do and create the content, the sensitive content, and just for the sponsorship and for advertisement. So, and it's lack of reality. So for me, in this case, I follow my influencer or some guy motivate to me.
Motivation
For-
again.
yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, for Cristiano Ronaldo,
Oh, yeah.
like you,
Okay.
or the champion of in muscle contest. Yeah, and the guy have a good daily routine, like stay healthy,
Okay.
eat healthy.
Health tips.
Yeah, so I just follow those guys. So yeah,
So
Cool.
you can learn a lot of from the
Yeah.
good influencer,
yeah. I
right?
think it's depend on
What
your
influencer
influencer.
yes, you
We should
follow?
start following Lee, right? As well.
Really?
Get your tips, number one. So thank you guys again for being here today. I learned a lot. I hope you did too, and I hope we all learned from each other. Some real points that stood out we talked about today were the difference, we did the difference of generations, right? From Gen Z all the way up to, we did the baby boomers. YouTube was spread out through all of those. We saw how Zalo here in Vietnam was for, your parents and if you want to talk to me, and Facebook was more for you and your friends. It looks like Instagram and WhatsApp were in all your worlds, whether here in Vietnam, less in Vietnam, but when you traveled in your different countries. And then we looked at social media itself, and some of you use it more than others. Some of you have stricter boundaries than others. Some of you are more tuned to influencers than others. So it's good. You gave us some really good stuff, and I appreciate it. So thank you again for watching DTU Talk, episode 3. Thank you.